May I help you, sir?
Tell me about folk round here.
Many things have changed. Which one interests you most?
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
I am disappointed in him. I am disappointed in myself. He wore a mask, and I did not see past it. He shall not earn my trust a second time.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
He seemed a nice boy, just as his father seemed a trustworthy man. The son is no better than the father. We must surrender both of them to the hands of God, and hope he forgives us all.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling a bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Inventory, bills. Ishmael ran the business.
What's your thinking on the case?
Ishmael killed his boss. Don't know why or how, but now she's harassing him.
Maybe she hated the business so much that in the end she ran away.
More efficient than cannon powder.
Did we miss a few?
Get back up! Have some of this! Picking up something spectral nearby.
This isn't over yet.
Got this on for size. If this is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse, it's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains.
This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Well. Right. Let's go find some answers. Oh, stinks in here.
Someone had a party here.
That's sad.
Phoebe must have drunk herself sick.
If I was drinking like that, I'd hide away too.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Pigment, tops. Yeah, I don't think she ever actually made paint.
ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
I have another in sight.
Fear the Banishers. We Highland kiss for you. Shite.
Phoebe Walcott, no doubt.
A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory. A drop may hide the rain.
Look at you. Drunker than a fig merchant on his birthday. You thought you could hide from me here? I am embarrassed for you.
I'm sorry. Oh, stop shouting.
You say you are sorry, but nothing ever changes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Help me up.
No. I can help you no more.
Help me up. Help me.
Ishmael lied that she was missing. He knew she'd come here.
He ditched his friend when she needed him the most.
Ishmael could have saved her. He's to blame here.
Phoebe made Ishmael her heir. That document ties her to him.
Finally, someone's here. Oh there, McGrath. This is an ill bout, eh?
Aye, that it is. We've met, right?
We surely did. I was more alive then. And a lot less sober. Did Ishmael send you to take care of me?
Not exactly. You're haunting him, and it's not been good for his anxiety.
I see you've brought company. Good day to you, Mistress Ghost. The Banisher is popular. Should I join the queue?
Antea Duarte, dead Banisher. Here to figure out why you linger, and then undo the tie.
2 Banishers, all for little old me. Aren't I lucky?
Why are you harassing Ishmael?
I'm not harassing him. He's my dearest and only friend. I'm helping him.
You're haunting him. Is it because he mistreated you and left you to die?
I died here because I was a hopeless drunk. And while, yes, it was an unpleasant agony, I've had it coming for years.
He yelled at you. He left you dying in your own vomit. When you didn't return, he didn't worry. He stands to inherit your entire estate.
Well, yes, that's all true. And I did curse him to hell with my dying breath. But what can you do? Life's unfair, and that's that. I'm no longer drunk. I don't miss it. I miss my friend. I miss Ishmael. I want to help him be happy.
You sent him bottles of liquor. With what intention? He and liquor have a tragic past. As his friend, you must know this.
Look, I'm doing my best. This is all very new to me. Being a ghost and so on. And being sober. I'm mostly stuck here in this bloody warehouse. And when I try to talk to Ishmael, moving little objects is the best I can manage. I wanted to tell him that I'm here. And what says Phoebe Walcott is here more than bottles of liquor?
You were trying to communicate. You terrified him. He's a quivering mess.
I died shamefully, dead drunk, alone in the dark. But I'm thinking clearly now. I'm recovering. I can imagine no life without Ishmael. I'll take no death without him neither. I will get better, and I'll remain by his side, just like you two.
Tell me more about your past, Mistress Walcott, if you please.
My past? Why?
You're a ghost. Ghosts linger for a reason. The reason is generally to be found in the past. Trust me, we Banishers do this all the time.
I have no interest in the past. I'm done contemplating my pitiful existence. I spent years trying to forget, kill the pain with comfort. I filled my poor heart with heady vapors. In the end, it killed me. I see it now. My pain is mine and mine alone. I can't kill it. I must let it be. And so should you.
Soon we'll call you to a meeting with Ishmael Law. You can tell him what you wish, and then we'll sort things out for good.
Oh, goody!
Phoebe's ghost can't see that sending Ishmael liquor harms him.
She means well, knows no better. I feel something close.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? Marcin left!
Watch out! Spectre possession!
Get lost, won't you? more of them.
I can.
Back down to hell.
Your Majesties, it's good to see you again.
You too, Mistress Walcott.
Your Majesties, it's good to see you again.
You too, Mistress Walcott.
May I help you, sir?
I've been to the warehouse. You were there when Phoebe died.
Phoebe died?
Stop, Ishmael. You know she's dead and you've known it for some time now. She was falling down drunk, you argued, you left and closed the door. She blacked out and never woke up.
May the great God forgive me, for it is all my fault. And now, she wants revenge.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you're there. Join us, won't you?
Good day there, Ishmael.
'Tis you. 'Tis you torturing me. You really are dead.
Oh no, no, don't cry. Don't panic. I'm so happy we can talk.
To hell with me. It was my job to protect you. I failed to protect my best, and I failed you too. I am so deeply sorry.
You didn't let me down. You were tired of the drinking. You told me as much. My mind's so clear now. You can only die once, you see. I'll grow stronger, and I'll protect you now. You'll run the business, and I'll help you. You deserve only the best, Ishmael Law. My finest and only friend.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you wish the best for Ishmael. I know your intentions are good. But by staying, you'll only weaken him or scare him to death. You must go.
I'd rather stay. I promise I'll be quiet. I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you would be.
You're still here. I'll just do what you're doing.
I'll be gone soon enough.
Leave Ishmael to the rest of his life. He'll take care of himself. He'll have a better future, thanks to you.
Strange that I never thought of it before. It's obvious now. The party is over. I should go.
Glad you're seeing clearly. Farewell. You have been here.
Mr. McCraith, you are a fair man. I will be eternally grateful to you, sir.
It is step by step that we overcome together. No! No!
Back to admire your handiwork, are you?
I would if the work were done, but I still have a curse to lift, Governor.
Don't call me that. I'm an ordinary man now. A humble settler.
When we arrived in New Eden, you told us the curse was demonic and came from the abyss. Would you care to discuss the true nature of the nightmare?
No, I do not. Not now, not ever.
The nightmare is no demon. It's the extremely powerful ghost of a woman who was terribly wronged.
You're wrong, you ass.
Ghost, demon, nightmare, it's all devilry. And it will destroy us.
You're right. The nightmare knows no mercy. Where would a ghost learn that, eh?
The unholy legions are real. You doubt them at your peril.
Oh, I know about demons. I've defeated a couple. Nasty buggers. The nightmare is no demon. The nightmare is a ghost born from a woman's suffering.
You have Charles' ardour. I admire that. But you'll go the same way.
I hesitate to ask, but any word around here?
I have not the first idea.
What about the people of the Harrows? Notice anything remarkable?
No. And knowing how they feel about me, if I had noticed anything remarkable, I'd not remark it.
How are you?
I'm alive. I count the days. I don't forget I once hired you to save us.
I'm still working on it, boss.
I'm not your employer, not no more. You're on your own.
How's Lammy?
He's well. And he may be the last member of my flock to care about me. It was he who spirited me away from the angry mob before they burned down my house. He does, it turns out, have some capability after all.
Aye, he's capable. Capable of all kinds of things. I thank you for your time.
I have little else.
Is our courage. Or our patience. Good day to you both. I trust you bring better news.
We helped where we could.
My father shall be pleased. Thank you. We put much faith in you, and every time you prove us right. Oh, yes. Perhaps you may help me with my speech. 'Tis almost written. Almost. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
People don't always trust Banishers. Perhaps speak of courage, the spark of fire in their souls.
This comes to you so easily. Were you always so eloquent?
Well, I've led men to war, and fearful men need words of courage.
Well put. I shall take it as inspiration as I return to my writing. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghosts' wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We should go. Be careful, Lammy. Please.
I probably should.
That specter's looking for a body.
Try this on for size.
We're not alone.
Who there? Can I help you?
Who is she?
Dunno. Let's find her and ask her.
They brought more threats. Move it!
Need me to give that roadblock a little push?
A fishing boat, eh?
'Cause that's more plausible than a galleon.
Adventure. Sounds fun.
You're such a little boy sometimes. Shall we? This looks like the captain's cabin, frozen in time.
Our ghost was a woman. What's the connection to the ship?
The captain had a wife? He mentioned a house. Perhaps it still stands. The years seem to have spared this place. How strange.
That boat reminds me of Old Bareen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sisters eating corn, watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his handlines. I miss him.
A house on a cliff, fields behind, the sea within earshot.
The sea captain's description fits. This is the place.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
The resemblance to the ghost is uncanny.
Good day to you, madam. Red McWraith, the Banisher.
Is that some breed of rat catcher?
In a way.
My name's Hepzibah Perkins. What can this old woman do for you?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd rather fancy a chat.
You would? Truly? All right then.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
The memory is failing.
There's something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That will be just fine.
What's new round and about? Do you know?
Times are hard. But this is not news. Certainly not to you.
What can you tell me of Governor Haskell? What's your view of him?
What's my view of Haskell? My dear, the governor is so far removed from my day-to-day, I have no view of him at all.
Do you know Lamentation? Lammy Haskell, the governor's son. What think you of him?
He's taken over from his father, I'm told.
How are things in the Harrows?
Things are not great. The meeting house is falling down.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Who's that?
Yes. It's dust. Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honor as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Keep looking for the key.
Whale. I saw another like it on the ship. Key's hers. We should return it. Something's nearby.
Where is it? Nothing interesting here.
Handmade. Guessing it's her husband's boat.
The Kronos. Unusual name.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I admit I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she believed Deborah a witch and genuinely feared her.
Let's ask her ghost.
Back here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Die, you bastard!
Look to me. Don't let it crush you.
Away with you!
The spot has to be close.
How does an old ship magically become newer?
Bastard!
You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. We need to look for somewhere to cross. The spot can't be far.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason.
Memories from the past linger nearby. Toki mi indrasta, skal numphalis.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That is, fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
The spot has to be close. What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McWraith, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
You're alive, yet dead. What do you want with your other self?
I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults, and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her.
Case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah. I don't think she's home. Did we miss a few? Can I join in too?
Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman! Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship!
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know.
I'm so sorry, Richard. I've kept you waiting, but now I'm here. With you. I'm so sorry, Richard. I've kept you waiting, but now I'm here. With you.
How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
This mistake, how do we stop you, or her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day. The day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame, but the guilt is all my own.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
You must live. Please, believe me. The alternative is far, far worse.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
I'm a banisher, ma'am. And I'll gladly deal with your ghost. But that's all I can do. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Go in peace.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Ghost wards cannot manifest. much better. I take the heart, you take the roots. I can't help you. Spectre, going for a meat suit. If the map is correct, the treasure must... Something lingers here that did not before. We're not alone.